I'm switching gears tonight. Tonight's a sour mash whiskey kind of night. There's a time for meditation and peace and patience for sure. Sometimes you just gotta let some aggression out. Sometimes you're just frustrated. What am I gonna do? I'm in quarantine. Am I gonna take my aggression out on my toddler? Or on my wife that's held captive in her room? Like an infected zombie not to be trusted, lest she infect the rest of the family? No. I'll take my aggression out on every bloathead from here to the chasm of the abyss. That's what I'll do. Tonight's the kind of night where everything dies. I'm a little bit stronger than the last time you saw me. Assuming you didn't watch my last video, which was, I had a lot of fun making, but I would assume that it's probably my most boring of all the videos I've made so far. I got my intelligence up to 25, so I now have crystal magic weapon, which is very nice. Again, I'm killing everything tonight. Not get in a hurry. I'm gonna take out slow, exact vengeance on every creature. I'm gonna stand as close as I can to the edge of a cliff, just to feel like I'm alive. I just cracked myself up. I'm not very good at being badass. Even my frustrated is like still pretty chill. I'm gonna try real hard. I'm gonna try real hard to be in warrior mode tonight. I may actually use this. I was gonna try to prove something and fight Manus without using that, but I have no interest in toying around with things tonight, though. Going to use what's at my disposal. I'm going to do my best to kill things swiftly and thoroughly. And not die in the process. I'm not sure what you thought you were doing, but I mean, you had a long time there that you could have shot off a spell, made my time getting over to you a little tougher. She just gave up. No bloathead shall survive the massacre tonight. So I will catch you up on what I did the last video, just in case you didn't watch it. Because I did lay out the disclaimer of what I was doing, and I didn't really expect many people to watch it. Hey, quick aside though. I have a hard time complaining about this game because I love it so much. So even the things that I know I could be critical on, the things that everyone's critical on, I have a hard time being critical because I just love it so much. I mean, why? Why be critical? Why not just love it fully? However, this item behind this door have to say, if there's one thing in the game that kind of infuriates me, it's this. Why is this item that? It's in a hidden door with no real indication that it's there. Unless you've found the other door that opens with a light, and then you just intuit that maybe you could do it here too, because you see this chest over here. I'm really not sure. But for how convoluted of a mechanism it is to open this door, for that to just be a red Titanite chunk, it just seems silly. It seems like a troll. That's my one criticism of Dark Souls. I'll knock it down to a 10 out of 10 instead of 11 out of 10 of a game because of that one stupid item. So anyway, I'll catch you up on what I did last time. I killed Gwendolyn because I'd forgotten to do that earlier. I picked up a great scythe, farmed up some chunks, upgraded this to plus 15, and then farmed up enough souls in the painted world of Ariamus to get my intelligence up to 25 in order to use crystal magic weapon. All that was unnecessary, but I very much enjoyed myself while I was doing it. Sometimes I just like existing in the world of Dark Souls, not necessarily progressing. So overall, it was what I needed for the moment. This might be an interesting fight. I'm sure I'm not the only person that did this, but my first playthrough, I kited this guy around this entire room and made him knock down every statue, thinking that there for sure had to be some form of secret that was unlocked when you did that. played, sir. Like I said, this is actually an interesting fight when you have to go this close to range. Little secret, if you quit game right here, this guy just disappears. Okay. So unless I miss something that I'm not aware of, the Township massacre is successful. Now let's think about Manus. I don't have many thoughts. I'm not sure what to do except to get in there and remember his moveset. Let's do a little thought experiment though. Let's try to fight the battle before we fight the battle. Let's go like Marcus Aurelius style right here. I'm trying to remember every move of his that I can right now. So I'm just gonna throw them out as I think about them. He's got the slow, long range sweeping attack. It's easy enough to dodge. His most dangerous attack in the first half of the fight is his wombo combo, in which he roars before he starts, and you just gotta make sure you get the hell out of there. He's got kind of a typical slam combo that he can do 1, 2, 3, or 4 hits on, I believe. I don't think he ever does any more than 4, but it may be 5, so I'll have to pay attention to that one. He has, I think, 2 different styles of forward jumps. One that's high and easy to recognize, and then one that's really quick. That one's dangerous. And then once I get him to half health, he mixes in the 3 magic attacks, one of which is like a shotgun blast. Like it's I think it's Dark Bead, where you just have to be outside. You have to get to the outside very quickly. I would say that's the most dangerous one, and it's also the toughest one too. Even if you're going to use the pendant, it's the toughest one, just because it's so fast. Then you have the one where he points his staff upwards, calls the orbs out in a circle around him, and then they close in on him, in which you want to be basically right on top of him. Then he has the one where he calls a cloud up above him that kind of rains dark orbs down onto you, and you can just run or I think I like to roll backwards 3 times. I feel like I think I did better than I expected to. At first I thought I was going to have a hard time remembering most of his movesets, but there's a big difference in remembering his movesets and executing what you need to do to not be killed by his movesets. So let's see how that part goes. After that Township Rebellion, or Township Massacre. I'm feeling pretty good. Top off. Take a breath. Okay. Let me breathe, bro. Save power within. Let's go to war. That was the slower jump. Get the hell out, wombo combo. This is the one that could be 3. That was just 3. That was the one that can be 3, 4, or maybe even 5. So 1, 2, 3. So far it's just done 3 each time, but I think I'm getting to a side is why. Need to buff up again when I can. So, what I did there was hit the wrong button to use my item. There's no excuses, but my mind reverted back to old, or I guess the default controls. So I use a very different control scheme. My item use button is right bumper, and I pressed X, which is the default to use item. I think it was just in a state of panic that sent me back back to my original Dark Souls days, but I think I threw out a kick trying to use that item, and that's what got me killed. But the fact that I got him to using magic that fast, I was also just kind of surprised, because I wasn't looking at his health bar at all that entire fight. I had no idea he was at half health. The fact that I got him to half health that fast makes me feel pretty good. Pretty confident. I shouldn't say that, because I'm totally going to jinx myself, but I think we got this. That was the quicker one. There is two. Not a great start this time. Again, they seem to pull out the magic a little early there. I clearly gotta start watching for that magic. I didn't like that one anyway. I want to go in and have one where it's just clear from the beginning that it's the last one. I want to have a dominant Manus win. blaming that one on power within. Okay. I have the formula now. Again, it's just the execution. Trying to make a decision here. I'm gonna take one sip of whiskey. And then I think I'll just beat this fucker. So actually there, I was spamming the pendant one too many. and then getting caught by his next attack, not being able to see it. That's a pretty easy mistake to fix right there. I wanted that one though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be smart and go ahead and kindle this bonfire. No, I'm not. Just gonna do that instead. I think I'm going back to Power Within at the beginning. Don't want to not use it. And just like the Artorias fight, I feel like the beginning is the right time. Because I don't want to put myself in the situation where I'm potentially getting hit by one of his magic attacks while not at full or close to full health, so. Unfortunately, I think my overzealous aggressiveness tonight is probably my downfall right now, but all there is to do is try again. I would like to buff, but think I'll just take it home. Poor Dusk. It's nothing like what she was subjected to down here. And also, why does she just pop up after he dies? Is it kind of like the golden golem type deal? Is she like trapped inside him? That's pretty gross. You know what? This entire game, I've not spent a single second listening to dialogue or doing any kind of NPC quest, so I'm gonna go do one thing that I've never done. Because I want to. We're gonna talk to Dusk. Because I'm not positive, but I think that she has a line of dialogue after you save her from Manus. Maybe I'm making it up, but I'm about to find out. You do not want to smoke, brother. I promise you. If you saw the guy that I just fought, you would have not walked down here. Alright, let's see. Let's take a break from the murder. Let's chill for a second. See if Dusk has to say anything new since we rescued her.
I am Dusk of Oolacile. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes. For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth. The sorceries of Oolacile. It is difficult to explain. Oolacile's sorceries are what doth thine sorceries are more straightforward. Dost thou not find some The sorceries of Oolacile differ from the magic of thine age.
Not worth.
It is difficult. Oh, no.
I have one homered bone. That's a good thing because honestly I meant to, you know what? I think I'll save you guys the time. Probably went long enough on this episode. So I'll cut it here. I'll run down and lure Calamite out. And then next episode, we will wrap this up. I'll take out Calamite, or I will hopefully take out Calamite, and then head to the kiln. It's going to be rather difficult to take on Gwen with no shield, not being able to parry that first attack, or block that first attack and parry the second. I think it's going to take basically a perfect run, so hope you guys are in for the long haul on that one. So we're going to have two very tough fights in the last episode of the series. Calamite and Gwen coming up. I'll see you next time.